afternoon. Things haven't gone to plan already. I think we're on about plan D at the minute. Work messing things up as per usual, but last minute decision, I've had to come down to Hallin Fell. Quick up and down, you'll all know it by now. Just parked at the St Paul's Church at Martindale. Let's see, plenty of free parking about. Been busy. It's a Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday evening. I thought it'd be quiet, but I've had to wait for everyone to disappear so I can try and get a quick intro in. So yeah, anyone that hasn't done it, this is a great start a wild camping spot. It's half an hour, 35 minutes up and down the hill. It's so easy. The only problem is that it gets busy, especially at weekends. I wouldn't even bother if the weather's nice. So I'm going to get myself up there. I'll bring you back for some views on the way up. If it's too busy, I'm not going to record. I can see people coming now already. So let's get ourselves up there. We're only a couple of minutes into the climb. As you can see, there's a church, there's a car park. Views are already opening up. She's only a small one. I think she's just below. I think she's just below 400, 388, something like that. But with some of the best views over Ullswater. So blowing again. Only just started. Need to get back up to match fitness. I've actually had to keep slowing down because we've got a couple of Germans up ahead of us and I was actually catching them up, so it makes a change. And I've got people coming up behind us, so I'm going to keep going. People are absolutely everywhere. I have to stop and let a few people pass so I can record. Anyway, we're about 10 minutes, maybe 15 into the climb. We're roughly about the 330 metre mark, so only another 50 metres or so to go. In fact, I think, I've actually been up here twice, but summit's just over there. But you see views opening up. I think once we get up there and it calms down a bit, we'll have a look at some of the fells, what we can see, but you can see for miles. You can see where we've come from, and the summit is just up there. So you can see how easy it is. What we'll do is we'll get up there. If there's people up there, I'll just record me touching it, and then we'll get back to it after everyone's gone. Right, last push. There was people up on the summit when I got here, so we come up just over here, which is where I showed you before. So I thought, rather than going up to the summit, I'll have a little walk down, see if we can find a pitch, and straight away you can see me walking over. This just screams out the winds coming from that way, probably gusting around 30, but as you can hear, pretty much blocked from the most of it. Just annoying. You can see obviously fire. Someone's had a fire there, someone's had a barbecue there, and then I walked down here thinking I might get on down here, and again you can just see where people have had barbecue. I'm guessing barbecue at some point. It's just sort of wrecks the place, but you know, that's the only thing with these easy or short hikes up. I wouldn't say it's easy, it's a bit steep, but take your time, anyone can get up it. Well, anyway, so this is going to be the pitch. Sun will be setting over there, so I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. I am back in the X-Dome for the second time. Looking forward to using that. Other than that, I think, well, there's nobody about. We'll we'll get the tent set up, get all my kit set up, and then we can crack over, open a room. We'll go touch the summit, and then we'll watch the sunset, eh? And hopefully this time there'll be no horses. I have done a quick check. No fell horses, wild horses, whatever you want to call them. None about. Finally, I think I've got the place to myself. Just been people coming up. There's not been many up here at any one time, but there's been at least a couple, which you can understand why. Look at that, for half an hour jump up, and you could sit here and watch this. Been getting battered by some wind setting up well into 30s. The wind was coming from that direction, which is why I set up here. It's now twisted, or it's just turned, and you can just see it on water. It's coming right down sort of here. But I mean, I was impressed with this tent last time. I've stuck the extra support with my trekking poles, and as you can see, even though I've got all the front opened up, but of course you can hear the wind. It's not moving. There we go. The wind has been much worse. It sort of dropped off, but that with the solid inner, I honestly think that you'd get away with it most of the way through winter. Don't know what it'd be like with snow loading and all that, but new poles. Thurston have sent out some new poles to everyone that bought the first batch. Something to do with the glue. Something to do with the glue not sitting right on something. Anyway, so that means I've got two sets of poles now because there's nothing failed on mine. So that's that, everything's set up. Still on me Ascent 1100, just because I can just see with it being a clear night, being cold tonight. Swapped to the Sea to Summit Everlight or Everlight, whatever it is, insulated. So something a bit lighter than what I have been using. I think it's time for a run, and then what we'll do, we'll go up and we'll touch the summit, and look at them for views. I love this place. I love this place. This is the only bad thing though, look, when you start moving summit rocks, all burnt wood and that, this place will be littered in it. But anyway, run time. Cheers guys. Good old Captain's Morgan's. Right, well, there's nobody about. I think we go up and touch the summit, have a quick look at views. Oh look, we've got people down there actually. I think that's where I camped last time. Anyway, we'll go up and touch the summit and have a quick look at views, eh? there we have it. The summit of Hallin Fell, 388 metres. For the second, or was it the third time? For the third time. Not bad views there. The first time I was up here, I've camped here once, been up twice. The first time was in 70-mile-an-hour winds. I actually broke the pole on my solo, and it wasn't the solo's fault, it wasn't the pole's fault, it was my fault. I sort of fell over on it and snapped it in the end, but I was just down, I think, where them guys all was. I no, I weren't. See them stones there? There's a nice little pitch just in front of that, drop down just in front of that, and I thought it'd get me out the wind, but the wind picked right up. Yeah, that was a night. Done it the once. The reason why I bought my solo, it was the first time out in it, and then I thought, you know what, I'd much rather nights like this than that. I think everyone does it the once, don't they? I'm going to sit here and drink some of this. Let's get behind here, front wind. That's a bit better. And torches now, and torches. Look at it, like a fucking tank. Honestly, I'm so impressed with this tent. They've done a bloody cracking job. Yeah, so impressed with it. Look, it's just not moving. Anyway, we've got a couple of guests. I've just been chatting with these. They've not been up here before, so he was having a look all around here. But I've really got the only pitch there. You can't have that one, it's too close. Another guy, and either his daughter and his girlfriend, behind you again, is down there. So I've just pointed them towards the pitch that I did last time, but you can just see the wind coming down. It's probably not the best bet actually. They're going to get absolutely battered. Nice of him to wait for his missus. Anyway, yeah, I've got some company. Tonight. Cheers, my dears. As you can probably see, I had to come down off the summit because there's another couple of couples that have come up. Don't blame them. What a night for it. The wind is really weird. Sort of getting these proper flat calm spells, and then just 30-35 mile-an-hour gusts just battering you. It's a Wednesday night. Why is it so busy? Why is it so busy? We've got someone pitched just down there. We've got someone pitched over there. Anyway, I've got the summit back to myself again. So I thought we'd have a quick mosey round, as always. You got Place Fell straight ahead of us. Beader Fell there, which leads on to Angleton Pikes, and you can just about see Brock Crags sticking up over there. You've got the Nab, which I think leads on to, I'm going to get this wrong, Ramshead Gill, Rise, High Rise, that sort of stuff. And then you can just about see High Street poking up over there. Looking over this way, you've got, I'm going to get these wrong, I think that one's Great Dodd, that is another Dodd. So I can't make out Helvellyn. I mean, I'm guessing it's, can we even see Helvellyn from here? I don't know. But like I said earlier, anybody that is, because we get a lot of messages, especially on the group, not just me, people in general, about people wanting to start wild camping and they're nervous. I think this is a perfect one. Take a day off work, it'll be less busy, get yourself up here, and if for any reason you bottle it, or not bottle it, but you know you don't want to go through with it, it's 20 minutes. It won't be 20 minutes back down. It's half an hour up. probably 15 minutes back down and you're back to the car. So whether you spend the night in your car or you drive home, but for such a short journey, just look at the views you get. Food is on. We are on the X-Boil. As always, definitely my favourite stove. I've not got high hopes for this. Minced beef or minced steak, eggs and cheese. We'll see. See what I mean about mad wind? Literally from absolutely nowhere. Just getting absolutely battered. Well, the eggs are in. I'll be honest, I am not sold on this at all, but we're going to give it a try since I've got no other choice. Cheese is in. Hopefully we've got enough left on that so I don't have to refill it. There we have some minced steak, eggy cheese thing. I hope you can see my face. Take that back. It's about 5 mouthfuls in and I'm done. Yeah, it's about as nice as it sounds. Temperature's dropping. Oh, wind's dropped at last. Getting absolutely battered before. I say it keeps coming and going, but she is. She stood strong. Oh. Right, well, I think it is time for me to call it a night. Them guys have just pitched up just behind me, so I'm trying to be quiet, but super happy for an after work camp. Can't really show you much now, but I shall see you in the morning. So I had my winter bag on last night. The wind whipped right up, and we were just having a mesh in it. It was ripping through the tent, to be honest. So yeah, happy I had my winter bag. I'll be happy when I get the solid inner for it. Actually, it'll be a cracking tent then. Just up on the summit. Nice sunrise going on. Claggy everywhere else. Absolutely stunning location. I mean, normally for views like this you're walking a hell of a lot further. You can see, even though you might not get the views, there's plenty of other places that you can sort of pitch, but like I said last night, save it for a midweeker. Right, I am gonna get my kit packed up, get the tent away, and I'm gonna get off to work. I was trying to let my tent dry off, and then the clag came in and it got all bloody wet again. So right, that's me. Another camp done and dusted. Hallin Fell, 388 metres. Get yourself up here if you've not been up here before. Cracking pitch. As you can see, as always, leave no trace. Not like these idiots with a fire. But yeah, leave no trace. Right, I need to get myself down. It should only be 15-20 minutes back to the van, and I need to get off to work up in Carlisle. So I'll catch you on the next one.